Hi, welcome to today's quick yin restorative breathwork flow. Today I'm working with a bolster, or a pillow from your bed works just fine, and 2 blankets for a little bit of cushioning. I also am real close to a wall. You might want that option as well. In fact, we're gonna get started in an easy seat. So I bring my bolster or my pillow right up by the wall, and then I scoot so I can feel my low back press into the wall all the way up through my shoulders. Finding a nice long spine here. This just helps me because I have a tendency to hunch or round forward. Find some time here. Settle in, get nice and comfortable. When you feel ready, eyes can soften or close. And give yourself a few rounds of breath here just to notice the natural rhythm of your breath. It might start to slow or lengthen a bit on its own, and that's totally normal. Use a few breaths to settle into this shape. When you feel ready, starting with our first breathing exercise, both hands come to your ribs. I have my thumbs right on the side and then fingertips in the front. We're going to use this to really notice our rib cage expanding and releasing with each breath. So on an inhale, feel that rib cage expand, pressing into your hands. Exhale, release. You might even put some gentle pressure into your hands, almost over exaggerating that movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Continue with those breaths, keeping both inhales and exhales coming in and out of your nose, if that works for you today. Really using those inhales to press the ribs into your hands. Exhales to feel that release. I'll keep time for you, but we have about 10 more rounds of breath here. Give yourself one more cycle of breath. Let your hands fall back down to your knees, returning to that natural rhythm. Take an inhale through your nose, feeling that belly and rib cage expand. Exhale out your mouth. Eyes can gently flutter open here. We'll start to switch positions. So take your time here, moving nice and slow. We're gonna come into what's called mountain brook pose. So you're thinking like a mountain brook. I bring the bolster to about where my rib cage is gonna be. We can always adjust. And then one of the blankets behind my head, you want the blanket lower than the pillow. So that's what we're looking at here. And then I take another blanket, I roll it into a little burrito, and that's gonna be under my knees. So you might take some time, you will take some time to adjust where these props should be. I start getting my feet set, blanket under the knees, then slowly laying back. I want that pillow or that bolster to hit right below where my armpits are. So taking your arms out to the side, feeling that openness in your chest. Hands can rest on your belly. They can rest down on the floor like Shavasana. Or some bodies like to have their arms overhead. It helps them feel even more openness throughout the chest. Give yourself some time here. If this feels like too intense of a back bend, you can always fold the blanket another time, giving yourself a little more lift to that neck. Give yourself time to adjust. If it feels like this is too much in your low back, soles of the feet can come to the mat, bringing a more generous bend to the knees. And with our first round of breath work, we're focusing on engaging that diaphragm, helping us to deepen the inhales and exhales. For this second piece of breath work, we're going to help our parasympathetic system to calm down, slow down. So we'll take box breathing. I'll explain the pattern first. We'll inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 4, exhale for a count of 4, and hold for a count of 4. Now I'll count for us and guide us through the first few rounds. Whenever you settle into your own pattern, know that you can adjust that time so it works for your lungs, for your body. If you ever start to feel a little panicky or like you're not getting enough air, return to your natural rhythm. Starting here, exhale to prepare. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Continue with that pattern. Again, adjusting however you need to. Knowing I'll mark the time for you and let you know when it's time to come out. Find the pattern that feels right. Allow yourself to settle in. Finish the cycle of breath that you're on. When that's complete, allow yourself to settle into your own natural rhythm of breath once again. Now, if you'd like to spend a little more time in this position or release the props for Shavasana, you are welcome to. If you're ready to close out your practice, Start to roll over to your right side. Then press yourself up to a seated position, moving nice and slow. Finding any comfortable seat just for a closing moment. Eyes can be soft or closed. We'll take one last round of breath together. Exhale to prepare. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Thank you for being part of this rad community, and I hope you have a peaceful rest of your day.